It's easy to get lost in parenting, to pretty much just only be a mom and forget about yourself. You get caught up with the 9 to 5, with the cooking and cleaning and you name it, and parenting nonetheless. That we fully take on the role as mother, and more often than not, and again I speak from experience here, more often than not, we lose our self-identity, our own personal identity, and we engulf the identity of mama, of motherhood. For instance, we'll use my name as an example. There are times I get so caught up with being a mama, I forget about Hannah. And by forgetting about yourself, you stop appreciating life as much as you did when you remembered about you. You didn't forget about yourself. I know, we only have 24 hours in a day, but there's a reason there are highly successful people in this world, and then there's a reason there are many more, more people that aren't. I'm not claiming to be there just yet, but I can claim that I'm on my way. I work my ass off to get to there. But I will say this. Imagine you're in a relationship with a guy, okay? And this relationship is going great in the beginning. Oh my goodness, it's like a dream come true. And then, out of nowhere, little things start piling on. Little red flags start happening, or let's just say the first new year starts dissipating, and you start taking on your normal roles as you would if you weren't in a freshly newly relationship. And oftentimes they can collide with the other person, and you'll find yourself compromising to stay together. But a lot of times, more often than not, compromising, you're losing bits and pieces of yourself, and you'll find yourself slowly but surely starting to be a different person. Now, if for some reason this happens and you become a better version of yourself, by all means, kudos to you. But sad but true, it can also bring out a different side of a person, A, that they don't like, or B, that's just not them. Or it doesn't bring out a bad side to you all the time, but the other part, when it does, it can be a little tricky to balance all of it. And you find yourself becoming someone different. You're not you. You're veering away from you. And it's not the best version. Well, most of the time, it's not the best version of you, because most of the time people just do things to please the other or to be the better man that could either go against their morals, values, ethics, beliefs, simply to not have to be alone, for the other person not to leave them. And a lot of people will find themselves doing things that they normally wouldn't do. Almost like they're sacrificing their own beliefs for the sake of a relationship. I guess the same thing Same thing applies in motherhood. A lot of times I'll find myself becoming such a mom that I have to stop, I have to breathe, and I have to remind myself that there's a Hana inside of me too. There's a little kid in here that just wants to have fun and enjoy life. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is don't lose sight of you. Remember, you could be a mama and you can be you at the same time. It's not selfish. If anything, it benefits any relationship. Not just with a man, I'm talking about with kids. Because you are a much happier person because you, the real you, is still existing inside of you, and it's not laying dormant to another facade that you've overtaken. It's sitting in there, and each and every day it's being utilized. It's not collecting dust. It's fresh. It's exciting. And it enhances every other aspect of your life. I'm not to say that there aren't going to be bad days. But in life, I learned that you're going to get challenges. Just like in a video game, in order to progress to the next level, there's a challenge that you have to overcome. And the funny part, how it coincides with life, is that they don't usually tell you the challenge ahead of time. You have to figure it out. You have to be smart enough, wise enough, cognizant enough, mindful enough, aware and awake enough to see what's right in front of you, to figure it out. Anyway, I'm gonna go inside. It's nice talking to everyone. Have an awesome night. Bye.